Like there was no like precaution for it, or like there was
She
like
just came up to him. Like,
it's not like she caught him doing anything. He was just like, I feel like having
she
that
was
talk
about
right
to have
now.
a banana, and she was like,
Let's just have this talk with him. Just mess with him a little bit.
I'm disappointed in you. You wasted so much of my talent. Now they will never know how talented I really am.
Unorthodox reactions, unorthodox intros. Welcome back, guys, to another unorthodox reactions.
I don't know why you had to project your voice.
Chills. It's been a while, man. It's deja vu. It feels just so. What's the word I'm looking for?
It's been a while. Deja vu. It feels so. What you trying to? I don't get it.
I'm trying to say it's been a long time since we've recorded. All right.
Okay.
Now, obviously, we started posting all our older videos that we didn't get to edit before we started recording.
Our team didn't get to edit. Our team didn't get to edit.
Why are we not part of the team? It's our channel. What do you mean?
They didn't edit.
Anything that happens, we are also involved.
No,
right?
no.
So
my job ends when we say cut.
The video we didn't edit. Right?
Okay.
You can't just pass the blame onto everyone else. What's wrong with you?
Very relieved.
See, this is what happens when you don't take responsibilities for your actions.
Very relieved. Anyways, guys, welcome back to another Unorthodox Reactions. We are back again with, you guessed it, a reaction. This time we're back here wasting your time, and I'm just going to keep saying this time, because this time we are doing what we normally do, which is reacting, and this video is going to be about, well, another reaction.
Waffling aside. Today we have for you Incognito mode, aka Internet Historian video, and it is childhood. And yes, we know this video has been out for... You see what I mean? Every time I stutter, which he knows I do a lot, he always points out. As soon as I do it once to him...
Oh, can you not say you do it a lot? No. Can you not say you do it a lot? Because you don't do it a lot. No. Can we not say you do it a lot, please? Because you're going to make them think you actually have a stuttering disorder. You don't.
I don't have a disorder, but I just kind of... My brain thinks faster than I can speak, all right? So, and sometimes I change my mind too quick, and then my mouth just can't keep up. Pause. I don't know.
Why is that a pause?
It felt like it should be. I don't know why.
God.
Anyway.
Freaking hell, mate.
Without further ado, since we've already wasted enough of you guys' time,
exactly,
let's get right into it. What is childhood?
What's the deal with children? Is this a child? If children are the future, how come they never see it coming? One day you will save Gotham. And how come they always get to be on the milk carton? I want a turn. Free candy? I want some. I've got one. Give me all your NFTs.
Oh no.
This must be their lair. There's got to be some MILFs around here somewhere.
Have some more.
More? Certainly. Have all of the NFTs you can eat. This and more. On this episode of
In the Playground.
So, Internet Historian, I see you are in the field for the 12th time. Would you like to explain that for us?
Oh, yes, well, you see, I can't get the main channel video finished, and so I just keep pumping these out.
And so why is that? Interesting. And it has nothing to do with the fact that you were recently found to be the world's gayest man third year running?
Oh, not again. No, everyone's coming out from behind the curtains. Put the cake away. We're not doing this again. I'm not putting on the hat.
But really, man, congratulations. I know you've been gunning for that.
Do I read my speech? I did prepare this.
Please, go.
Yeah, okay.
So the camera's right there.
You know, I want to thank my parents, Jesus. I want to thank the Academy. Of course, my biggest inspiration, my muse. Many kudos. I learned from the best.
I'm shining down on you like Mufasa.
Yeah, I mean, if he was still alive today, surely he would have won this award, but I'm still grateful to accept it on his behalf.
Okay.
Nearly dying.
What's the closest you've come to dying?
I fell off a cliff once.
What does this have to do with childhood?
I was there with
Oh,
my
okay.
mate, and I fell off it. The thing that sort of saved me was I fell through a tree.
Oh, sure.
All the way down to the ground. And I was like, oh. And then I sort of stood up, and I was like, oh, I'm not dead. I really feel like I should be dead.
Yeah.
I looked up.
Have you had a near-death experience?
Dang. No, because my parents have never let me near anywhere that's... Literally, as soon as I'm about to start anything that's potentially dangerous, it's just like, Hey, what are you doing? So no, I've never really got to do anything dangerous because my parents just always shut it down.
Sounds
It
boring.
was boring.
Boring.
Now you know how I got my personality.
Exactly. Very dull, unentertaining character.
Yeah.
Me, I've had many death steps here.
See, I'm mature
Many
enough to let
death
that go.
experiences. Many death experiences.
Mention one.
You know, I was once like not on the run, but I was playing a game.
Okay.
Nah, listen, right. So like I
Is
was
this you're throwing a tantrum and you run away?
no.
Type
I was in a game, right? And then I was sorry. Wasn't in a game. That sounds really mad. I was playing the game, then I stopped playing the game, then I left my house, right? I left my house, listen. And then I was walking, and then there was a car, like literally right in front of me. And the car hit me. Like, I mean, oh, bro, like, dude.
You're not very good at telling stories.
No.
This drink. I have no idea what's happening.
No, I'm joking. No, but the one time that I actually thought I almost died was actually in a school playground. Once I was running, like I'm fast in it, so I was pacing it. Bah, bah, bah. This chick, was it a girl? Girl came blindside, hit me. Boom. I flew, momentum. I was light. I'm like, at that time I was like 5'1". Now I'm 6'2". Obviously.
You should feel offended.
No,
if she went flying that
fat chick.
far.
Like I hit her, and imagine a car hitting you, but the car flipping over and getting hurt. Like that's what happened. I bumped into her, boom, shoulder, went straight into the fence, into like the bench, hit my rib on the bench, got winded. First time ever being winded, and I was like 10 years old. I thought I was dead. I thought I was gonna die. I was dead. Couldn't cry, couldn't do anything. I was just in pain, dying. So yeah. Then I came back to life and what's life?
They used that revival on you.
Exactly. I had to self-heal.
And I was like, holy shit, that was a long way. My mate saw some of it happen, and he comes like running down. He's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And then I'm like in this state of shock.
Sure.
I'm like, oh, can we just go get like an ice cream at the dairy? We walk down to this dairy and we get an ice cream each. We start walking back, and then the shock wears off.
Yeah.
And I just start crying.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, that must have been like doubly weird.
It's like, what did you start feeling the pain?
Man, it's fine. I fell into a wet hole, which would have been like a very nice, like cyclical way of having a life.
Yeah.
I was like 3. That has to be one of my earliest memories.
Oh, that's when you snapped into consciousness.
Yeah, I guess this is the moment where I was plugged into the Matrix. It was in the country, this really large like property, and Dad had been digging these like holes to plant trees in, and they were really deep holes.
Right.
Really wide and really deep holes. I get
A lot of bodies.
Yeah,
Mini-kid does
I
that
was meant to
hole.
be one of them, I think. But it had rained the day before, and so these holes that Dad had dug were now full of water. 3-year-old me waddling around like, this is great. I don't know what happened. I lost my footing and I slipped into this tree hole. I don't know whether or not I would have actually drowned, or if it was one
No,
of those
that's good
if I
though.
just, like relaxed.
But
I would have-
how is
feet
that
would have
good?
landed on
Yeah.
the ground. But in my toddler brain, I was like, I don't know how to swim. I'm in a body of water and I need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So I just remember screaming my lungs out, and I have a vivid memory of grasping at dirt and grass. Like on the
Yeah, it would
edge
be
of
really
the
hard to
thing,
get
desperately trying
up
to
again.
pull myself out of this watery grave. And my dad, like, thankfully heard and sprinted down and, like, you know, yoinked me out of the hole. And then I think he spanked me for being an idiot and falling in the hole, which is like, come on, Dad, I've already
It's
learned.
insult to injury.
Literally.
Prom. Oh, prom.
I didn't go
prom
to
story.
prom. No, I didn't go to prom. Should have
It's a
done.
lie.
No, I didn't. I promise you.
Big lie.
I'm not a party animal.
If you say so.
was.
I did go to prom. It wasn't very memorable.
Why are you lying for?
What do you mean?
You did not go to prom. You're the
I
one
did go to
person
prom.
you went to prom.
Yeah, my mom forced me to. Well, no,
Oh.
she didn't force me, but she was like, just go, because, you know,
I didn't go.
you
You
might
know.
end up regretting it if you don't go. I was like, fine.
You know what? I think
Plus,
I
I was
regret
like-
it not going.
Plus, it was because I was like, I think I've been watching like American movies too much. So I was expecting to be the whole thing of like, oh, you need a date, you take it to the prom, da da da. But I'm just like, it's just normal
Yeah.
outing. It's like, I just went with my friend, you know, like, we
I
arrived.
probably
in there,
should have gone.
we got driven, arrived, just normal party, you know, you
Yeah,
just kind
yeah.
of mingle with like other people from your year group and
Yeah.
everything like that. It was just chill. It was
Oh,
chill.
I missed it, man. Your mum's right. You do regret if you don't go. I should have went.
Did you ever go to a school formal?
Yeah, I was a nerd, so that sort of stuff is pretty uneventful to me. I went to the first one, but I don't like to dance,
Yeah.
and so
I went to quite a few.
ooh,
One-
those went
I
to
knew,
many
like-
formals.
No,
we
stop.
should start
No,
calling them mini
no, well,
formals.
here's the only thing I remember out of every formal I went to, my entire high school experience was going to the bathroom, and there was 3 stools, and the one in the middle was free. And as I go in, these 2 dudes come out of the 2 toilets flanking it, and they're like, "Do you want to race us?"
What?
I was like, "No." And then they're like, "Oh," and they closed the door, and then they started like
Racing
just,
what?
I guess see who could shit the quickest.
What?
That's,
That's the only thing I remember
That's
from any
stupid.
formal.
Guys are dumb.
Did you ever get
The
the
tour.
condom talk or
I think
the?
my dad, like, sort of tried to have that conversation with me. I think he just wanted to say, you know, look, if you had any questions, it's like, it's fine. I'll just Google it.
I think I was like 14.
Yeah,
I
now
was-
that the internet's the thing, I think that the talk thing is pretty much almost redundant.
No, it's not.
Unless you
It's
just
very
want to
important.
be like, I feel like not in the sense of because you know most of the, what are you doing?
Nothing. Carry on.
I haven't seen one of those in ages.
I know.
Let's show the camera because I don't think they know what we're on about.
Yeah, he's talking about my piece.
Why you always have to ruin the videos?
Piece.
One of these days we're actually gonna get a strike for
Why?
with these stupidness that we.
This is my piece.
Well, you Jesus piece.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. I forgot what it's called. What's it called?
I forgot as well.
Guys, don't think I just made it my. No, I was gonna
I
make
think
a
I
joke.
still have
I was
some
gonna
of
make
mine
a
in
joke.
like
I should have made that
storage.
joke.
Like I'm pretty sure I have like a couple in storage.
I was gonna make a really inappropriate joke,
Yeah.
there, but let's not
It's
do that.
best that you thought better of it.
Yeah. Well, anyways,
Yeah,
carry on.
I can't remember where I was now.
You were saying something about the talk internet.
Oh yeah, I was saying like not in the sense of like if you just wanna let them know that like if you wanna warn them, but like in the sense of like if you actually just wanna have the talk with them to let them know what it is.
You don't need to have that talk.
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. It's
But
like
you
a
need
bit
to be very
redundant, but
cautious
you
'cause
do need
they-
to caution them.
Yeah, because
I
the
feel like
internet
that talk is still important.
Yeah, the internet's gonna have some mad stuff, man.
Facts.
Mad stuff.
sitting on the computer, just
I
checking.
think the important talk would be not
Get off
trusting
the internet. Yeah, get off the
Yeah.
bloody internet, mate.
on, and mum like came over and she was
Apart
like,
from
she
you,
had, like,
except if you're
she
watching
had, like,
us,
a banana or a cucumber, and
we
she's
never
like,
lie.
I can picture it.
We need to do this, and I was like, "Mum, I've already learnt it. I'm not doing this."
So she sat down on the couch, right? She's lit a couple of candles.
Okay,
This
no,
mood-
hell?
It was very neutral. I was sitting at my computer, probably playing World of Warcraft.
Right.
No, you don't want to, but we need to do this. And I saw the banana or whatever it
That
was.
seemed
and
like
the
just the most randomest of days. They just did
Literally.
it. Like there was no like precaution for it. Or, like there was
She
like
just came up to him like
it's not like she caught him doing anything. He was just
She's
like,
like-
I think I feel like having.
she
that
was
talk
about
right
to have a
now.
banana, and she was like,
Let's just have this
Hmm.
talk with him. Just mess with him a little bit.
even though she
like,
choked
Oh
on a
my
banana,
God, so
she's
she
like,
put the condom in her mouth, and then
No,
what?
stop.
What?
Didn't happen. Let's just say maybe I wish I had learnt it again, because that could have been helpful down the line.
Why? What happened? You put condoms on bananas.
Well, I was putting them on my balls a lot. It's like completely the wrong place.
I like the idea that you get home from the grocer and you've got this bowl full of bananas in the kitchen. You go, all right, well, I got to keep them fresh. Then you get up, as my mum taught me to do.
These banana wrappers are great. I like the flavored ones. It imparts a nice chocolate flavor to the banana.
Makes them real slippery though. And it's time. My name's Nordman. Welcome to a day in my life. Gotta wake up early, 2 a.m. Nord's got servers in every time zone, so you gotta be on the clock if you want to compete. Cold brew for breakfast. Air shower. Rub my teeth with some Himalayan salt. I'm ready to begin the day. Before I head to the
Ambo.
gym, I shop around on my phone. Using Nord, I get savings on region-specific pricing. That's a tip. Stay rich. While I'm at the gym, I do sponsor reads. How about Nord? One take. Threat protection. Take your security to the next level. Blocks malware, trackers, and ads. Whee!
It's a good
Don't
ad.
just invest in the product, invest in the company. Don't mind that, it's just my Nord FT. Nord can also do this. As well.
Imagine if
They
you
never
actually
teach you
had
in
one.
Business school. Stay wealthy.
Bro, if he made a Nord FT, bro, that he can sell that for
Who?
whatever he wants. Internet history.
You think?
He can sell that for? He can name a ridiculous amount of price, and he probably still sell it.
Why don't we make a Nord FT?
Absolutely not. I'm good. I don't even know how to make an FT. I'm pretty sure you just make an
NFT.
image and just turn it into. I don't know.
But the most important thing, knowledge. Read at least one book per day. Of
What?
course, it all makes sense.
Ah,
Business school. Stay wealthy. But the most important thing, knowledge. Read at least one book per day. Of course, it all makes sense. 3 p.m. Time to shoot my podcast. All right, peasants, here's how to do it. Sorry, no monies. Looks like the podcast is region locked. To view it, you're gonna have to have NordVPN.
Or VPN.
God forbid. Live in Mexico. 6 p.m. Time for business. What's up, Jeff? How's the wife? Just heard about Amazon. Think it could be something big. You give me some stock and I'll give you a 2-year plan with a free bonus month. Well, he must have got disconnected. Now for a good night's rest.
And
we
repeat
do it
all over again.
tomorrow.
Hey.
he wakes up at 2 a.m.
.com/incognito to get a huge deal on a 2-year plan, plus a free bonus month, plus also that threat protection thing.
Bro, 10 out of 10 across the board, bro. That was an
really good ad.
entertaining as
Really
ad.
good. I forgot that was an ad.
Facts. I thought I was actually watching
Watching
a
the-
different
yeah,
video.
yeah.
Over.
I was baby
Search how is
formed.
baby formed.
Fertilization, this is ridiculous.
How come this channel can show cum?
But you get demonetized.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Susan.
It's
Isn't it crazy
educational.
that every one of us did this?
Okay, so it goes into the end of what looks like a grape.
Grape surgery.
The grape
This is
surgery.
all grown up now. Do you feel old yet?
Shut up.
On their journey toward the egg. However, resident cells from the woman's immune system, mistaking the sperm for foreign invaders, destroy thousands more.
Jesus.
Yeah, then they put on a stupid wig.
Next, half the sperm head
Oh,
to the empty
God.
fallopian tube, while the other half swim toward the tube containing the
It looks like-
fertilized egg.
It looks like you know when there's like you're like in like a really dusty room, and it's just like
Yeah, you
the
can see particles in the
The
air.
part-
Some
Particles,
sperm
that's
get
it.
trapped in the cilia and die.
It's just a saw trap.
At last, the sperm reach the egg.
So we get to the egg. All right, at least this is going to be simple, right?
That's not how I imagine the egg.
No, I thought it was like a big one
Giant
sort of
egg.
thing with just a skin on the outside, like a lychee.
Oh
yeah,
my
exactly.
god.
This looks like a subaquatic plant.
They're called creep vines.
Oh shit, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
is covered with a layer of cells called the corona radiata.
Oh, don't
oh,
put that.
that's not a good name to
Egg,
call
the
that.
zona pellucida.
Zona pellucida. It's like
Just
it's-
making shit up now.
For real. No, for real.
1999. It was the best band concert I ever went to.
I'm getting like survivor's guilt from like the millions of sperm that died in really comical ways.
When we edit this, we'll have it with like a bunch of doing and
Can you
like.
put rage faces on all them as well?
Perfect.
It just feels like it's full of all these comical Looney Tunes traps. Like even the part where half of them got the wrong tube.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like egg this way, done in like
They're
rough
like
paint
the
on, like, a wooden
Tom and
sign.
Jerry tune or
Which triggers
something.
their acrosomes to release digestive enzymes.
What the fuck?
The first sperm to make contact will fertilize the egg.
So what you're trying to say is
It's
that
a race to the finish line.
the pussy is kind of like the OG Squid Game. Because this dude had to fight everyone else through a series of wacky trials.
I mean, that's true, because at the end he gets a daft haircut, remember?
Yeah, yeah. He did.
Just like this.
Yeah.
BTS or whatever the fuck's going on there.
The tightly packed male genetic material spreads out.
And it just goes, oh, I don't know. All the spaghetti in his pockets just start falling everywhere.
It's scary.
Oh jeez, oh, I'm so sorry.
Female genetic material awakened by the fusion of the
Like, what is this? Is this like 2 AA batteries? What is? I don't even know what's happening.
It looks like
in Majora's Mask when you play the Song of Time and go back in time.
Oh, yeah, they ripped that one off. Yeah, now we're going to use these massive strings to pull you together. What? Who designed this?
I was gonna say it looks like a scene right out of Ghostwire Tokyo.
This is like a Final Fantasy move or something. This is like a summon.
Growing and
Bruh, the music actually goes so.
Yeah, so if anyone asks you, how was Babby formed? It's as simple as that.
Crazy.
One time, for some reason, I spent a week on a deer farm.
It's like a Simpsons bit.
Yeah, that's my childhood. It's like just different occupations
Random
every week. I must have been 9.
episodes.
It was run by this like elderly couple, and they had tons of deer. And the thing about deer is you have to have electric fences. Also, the fences have to be quite high
Because
because
then
the
they're
deer
gonna
leap.
jump it.
But also, the electric fences have to be stronger than that for cattle because they kick.
Right.
So they will kick the electric fences. The hooves don't conduct that well, and so you really want to have a strong voltage there. So it's not like a little zap,
Yeah,
zap.
yeah.
It's like fork in the outlet.
Is it not
sort of
dangerous
deal.
enough to kill them though?
So we're feeding these deer, buckets and buckets full of apples. I'm there with my sister and my mum, and my mum's like, grab the gate. And I go over to the gate.
Oh,
unlock
no.
it, and then
Blacked out.
I just suddenly wake up on the ground.
Ooh, that's fun.
Wait, can we just talk about the fact that his mum was the one that suggested it?
Yeah,
His
he
mum was
didn't
the
know
one
that he
suggested it.
doesn't know how to open the gate.
What do you mean?
So there's obviously the electric fence, right? But then there's within that electric fence, there's a gate part that you can open for humans to get in and out, right? And there's a specific way to open the gate.
Oh, well, I mean, why would she expect... Wouldn't she know that this is his first time?
I'm sure that gate part shouldn't be I mean, it probably is because then the deers would clock and just start kicking
Yeah,
that part.
and just start kicking that part down.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. I feel like it just feels like she deliberately set him up for it.
To black out and
Yeah, it's
almost
like
die.
to grab the gate.
And almost die. And be like, oh no, my son
I
died.
just got shocked by this
Yeah,
fucking thing,
yeah.
and then I just dropped like a rock. That whole time on the deer farm was pretty fraught with injury, to be honest, because like even when the guy was going around telling us about the deer, he's like, don't stand behind the deer because they will
Get
kick.
kicked,
And then
yeah.
as he's saying that, he's standing behind a fucking
Did he
deer,
get kicked?
and it kicks him in the head.
Oh,
and
no.
He just goes down like a fucking sack of bricks.
Yeah, like you
And we thought
jump
he was
so
dead.
quick.
And like he's fine. Like he just gets back up. But holy shit.
Was he like Sideshow Bobby gets up in the exact same place and the deer just kicks him again and he just keeps like
Yeah.
getting up again?
Add words.
Do you remember when you learnt why certain words were bad because you accidentally said them or did them in front of your parents?
Yes, when we were very young, the strongest swear word we knew, and if you said it, you would be in enormous trouble. Pain in the ass.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
When did you learn? Do you remember when you learned swear words?
No, not off the
'Cause I
top
feel
of my
like,
head.
yeah, I feel like it's just that kind of something you
yeah,
just learn
like
eventually.
secondary school or something, or like
Yeah. Because now there's like primary school kids.
you
be
hear people
learning
say it
and,
all the
like,
time, don't you?
Yeah, I feel like you might learn it from those kids whose parents were swearing
Plus,
and
I
they
think
picked it up from it.
yeah, you
And
kind of
obviously
learn.
then
Yeah,
they start doing it. And
you
then-
learn, especially if you've got older siblings. You learn from them.
But you know what's funny? It's like you just have you ever had when you were in your childhood? Did you ever have the time where you accidentally swear in front of your parents, and then that's when you learn like you're not allowed to swear?
No, I don't think so. You know, I was a
feel
proper
like we
good
just
kid.
automatically just learn you don't
Yeah,
swear
yeah,
in front of your parents.
You don't do anything in front of your parents.
Facts. It's just
Nothing.
like just be the best.
I just
on your
about
best
breathe in
behavior.
front of my parents. Just about.
Ass
If I
and
breathe too
damn
loud, I
and
might die.
crap, like back when those used to be hot shit.
Wanker was like, so I didn't know what it meant. I'm like 10, maybe
what that
11,
means?
something like that. I knew
Early.
the word. So I was just going around like, such and such is wanker.
Yeah.
Such and such is wanker. And then eventually my mum turns to me and she goes, do you know what that word means? And I was like, no.
Right,
really
don't use it
reluctantly
then.
saying, fine, no. And then she's like, it's someone who touches themselves.
Why would she tell him?
And then I was so embarrassed. I like never said it.
That's why she told him.
Oh no, it ruined everything.
I remember I was in the mall with my dad and I was just kind of like saying words to myself because you're a kid, I guess.
Sega words to myself because I'm a kid.
Yeah.
I think I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, go on.
I was going through all the words in my head I could come up that ended with anchor,
Oh no.
tanker, banker, and then I just started going through all the
Yeah,
other
all
letters
the
just to see if they
alphabets.
sounded fun to say, and I said wanker out loud really bad, and I just remember my dad immediately snapped. He just turns, he says, "Never say that word again," and I was like, "Oh," and then I just said it on YouTube that 1 million people are going to see, so fuck you.
Text
I'm
message
a
troll,
freshman
man.
at university. Bright-eyed, can't wait to attend my whatever the fuck
Freshman
lecture.
at
I go to this class
university.
and I meet these two girls, and one of them I really fancied, and the other one I did not fancy all that much.
How come?
Anyway, we got along really well, the three of us, and we're sort of hanging out for a sort of couple hours after class, and then I thought, oh, you know, we'll trade numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So I got this girl's number.
Nice.
But the one you
That
didn't
was
like.
girl A. Now, I wasn't interested in girl A very much. I was interested in
Girl
girl
B.
B.
The girl B model.
We go off our own ways. And, you know, I'm like, oh, you know, I want to text this girl B. So I send girl A this message. Hey, have you got girl B's number? And, you know, trying to be really sly about it, but it's probably is fucking obvious. as it can
yeah.
be.
Out of the way I go.
And she says something like, yeah, sure, hold on, I'm in class. And I also had class. So what I then proceeded to do, put my phone in my bag. But this is back in the day when phones had to be locked. This is buttons.
Yeah, analog. Anything in it.
Oh, you didn't lock it.
Exactly. When you used to be able to text and drive really easily.
Bring
Oh
back
no.
I know, right?
texting, driving, drinking.
So now, this particular phone had a very interesting quirk, which was that if you pressed the right button, it opens the menu. But if you press right again, it goes SMS. And then if you press right again, it goes new message. And if you press right again,
It sends-
will go, oh, you must have finished with your message.
Yeah.
It goes to contacts. So these names are in alphabetical order, right? And her name just happens to be first on that list. And then if you press right again, it will send.
sends the message.
So I put my phone in my bag, and I don't know it, but the right-hand button is being pressed for the next hour and a half.
Oh no, she's
And
gonna
it's
think
just
you spam
looping
it.
blank messages to this girl. You just met this guy at university. He's a bit of an unknown quantity. He has now just asked your friend for her number, and when he didn't get it, he has just sent you about 2,000 blank text messages with impatience. She must have had to turn off her phone, or it's just going
Oh
like,
my
ding, ding,
God.
ding, 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 ding. I was like, oh, look at my phone again, and I'm like, oh my god, it's got 1,000 of 2,000 messages still to send.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, you can't cancel it. Like the whole phone is just going into
But I'll be
paralysis with how many
panicking.
messages it has to send. And so eventually I'm just like, and pulling the battery off the back. Then I'm in this dilemma because it's like, you've now sent this girl 1,000 messages.
Yeah. But what would you do?
I'll message and be like, "Sir, the phone was just pressing buttons." And
Yeah,
sending
but I
messages."
feel like in
that's
the back
very
of their
believable.
head.
That's very
But I
believable.
feel like in the back
And
of their
I
head,
sent
they're
2,000
gonna
messages.
be like, there's always gonna be that thing
Nah.
of like
Impossible.
that he might just be lying and he might actually just
Impossible. In 2,000 messages. Impossible.
Bro, people be weird like that. I'm telling you.
Not me. That's
Call
impossible.
her and say sorry? Do you send her another text message?
Yeah,
And
it's the thing of
"Sorry
like,
about that.
would you really get to that final text message of sorry after 2,000
Yeah,
messages? If
she
you
might
sent
not
it?
read it. She might not
She'd
read
probably
it.
just get bored
Deleted
and
your
just be like,
number,
delete
blocked you.
everything.
I have this inexplicable problem.
Should be like, what the fuck does that mean?
And so what I decided to do was nothing. I just never said anything about it and decided I sure hope
Pretend
I don't
it
run
doesn't
into her
exist.
again.
Well, that's the
And then
most
about 2 days later,
wrong way
I
to
get a
go about it.
message. The message has girl B's number in it. Like,
Hey, mission failed successfully. It still got it.
She knows.
felt like I couldn't explain the situation, so I never did. And then I went on this like awkward, not quite date thing with girl B.
That's why I've
Somebody
always been a
just
creepy
agreed to meet
better.
up. Maybe I just forgot or something, but I never explained it to her either.
She went on a date with you because she was afraid of the same thing happening to her.
Yeah, I got to do this to save my friends. I'll never forget this. Same for me.
In a cup. Okay.
I'm trying to get some life insurance at the moment because, well, I'm going to perish soon, probably.
Yeah.
They actually have a
wow.
person come to your house now. You don't have to go to the
How old is
doctors and do X, Y, Z. They'll just have a lady come to your house with a little suitcase. So she wheels it in. She comes into my office and she just starts taking blood. Like I'm sitting in my chair and I got a fucking needle in my arm and she's draining all the blood from my body. And
I mean, you did consent to it, to be fair. You kind of made it sound like she just rocked up. And
Just randomly.
Literally like, yo,
Knocks down the door.
They do a urine test as well.
yeah, stole your piss.
She hands me these 2 cups, fill one halfway and fill the other one.
She stands there like, I'm gonna make sure you
That
do it
one's for
right.
me.
Yeah, she hands me a coffee mug and she goes, you know, if there's any spare. I put
Wait,
this into these 2 cups and I thought it would go everywhere because I'm not very used to it.
I got a shotgun cock.
Yeah, very powerful stream. I had to hold it about 15 feet away. Anyway, so I do that. But then the worst part is, right, I thought, oh, she's going to put it in these like plastic bags and send it away
But she
to the
just
lab.
grabs it and
No,
just
that's
goes.
just what she's doing with the blood. She gets out this like fish water testing kit and then she starts dipping it in the cup while I'm
Right in front of him.
Yeah.
To
Don't
be
do
fair,
that.
It's better that she did something with it, because imagine if you just brought it out and she was like, ugh.
Yeah, but it was so healthy, she said. It was just such a
So tasty.
yeah, such vital piss that she didn't even bother sending the other cup to the lab. No, that's good. No
Just
proteins.
put it in her pocket and walked out.
Yeah, just dabbed a bit on her neck. And, that'll keep those foxes away. Oh, fuck, sorry. I know I keep doing this. Hold on one sec.
You're good.
Historian's at the store at the moment. I have to reply to her.
Get me more piss. That woman today stole all of mine. Can I get you the piss in the bags? It's cheaper.
Hey guys. Editor here. They didn't bother recording an ending. So
Wow.
instead, here's a small taste of what it's like to edit for IH. Please end my suffering.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
My baby don't.
That's alright.
Note to the editor.
Editor, extend his neck
I'll be
50
right.
times.
I have to go to the bathroom so badly.
Hey, editor. Wait, how do we get onto
Editor, leave that in.
Editor, cut that out. Sorry, none of these are fucking scary.
We'll leave all of those in.
Leave the last 3 hours of
That's
footage.
ace.
Note to the editor.
Hey, Barry, make sure to cut out right when I start saying bitch.
By the way, editor, sorry, I have accidentally hit stop record on the, so it's out of sync.
Hey, editor, just make the graphics scary.
Yeah.
This is like, just figure it
Yeah.
out.
So I don't know if this is gonna work, but
Have you ever encountered a spooky spook? Have you ever been stalked? Have you been walking down the streets of...
dear editor.
Delete everything. Delete the last 10 minutes.
Hey, don't tell people that.
I'm so sorry. Please keep that in.
We can't do that, but this would be torture for the editor. He'd be so mad. Just a small town girl. What?
So I've got my essay.
No way.
End the video. They just got bored and just moved on.
Literally. No way.
Bro, we don't get a conclusion to friggin' the story that they were telling.
He said they didn't.
I thought he meant they just moved on to a different topic.
No,
They
no,
just
no,
ended
no.
the video
Yeah.
outright.
Yeah, that's what he meant. They just didn't
Dang.
get to the end. So he had to make it work.
Hmm.
Make it work. Work.
Probably like a note at the end of the video,
Yeah.
like an editor, just make it work.
Yeah, yeah,
Do what
literally.
you want to do.
He was like, this is half finished, but hey,
Hey,
get it to 20
make it
minutes.
work. Deadlines.
Hey,
Alright, guys, we hope you guys enjoyed that as usual.
we're not going to waste
That
too
was
much
good.
time. That's already been a quite
Yeah,
long
it's already been
video.
like half an hour. So.
Exactly. We hope you've enjoyed.
Like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, all the good stuff. Comment, reaction, suggestions below.
If you're still watching, we
It's been a while
appreciate you.
since I've done
If you're still watching, we appreciate if you left early and you're doing whatever else you got to do with your life. We still appreciate you. Thanks for checking in and look after your loved ones. Stay blessed.
that. We
Peace.
shall see y'all.
Yes, sir.